Homemade Japanese milk bread is possibly the best white bread you'll ever taste. Its milky sweet flavor and pillowy soft texture make it perfect for breakfast toast, sandwiches, or even just enjoying plain. In today's video, I'll guide you step by step to recreate this incredible bread at home. From the perfect dough texture to baking tips, I've got every detail covered. So don't miss a single moment. Follow along till the end and bring this Japanese classic into your kitchen. First, we begin with the magic that makes Shokupan so special, the Udani Method. This technique creates that signature pillowy softness and keeps the bread fresh and moist longer. Trust me, once you try it, there's no going back. Take 50 milliliters of hot milk and mix it with 40 grams of bread flour in a bowl. Here's a tip. If you don't have bread flour, you can use glutinous rice flour. It works beautifully. Mix it well until it thickens into a smooth paste. Now cover it up and let it rest in the fridge for about 30 minutes. While our Udani is chilling, we'll get everything else ready. Next, let's activate our yeast. I'm using active dry yeast today, so activation is key. Take 175 milliliters of warm full cream milk. Make sure it's not too hot. Around 35 to 40 degrees Celsius is perfect. And add 4 grams of active dry yeast. Give it a gentle mix with a whisk. Now here's a little trick. Add 1 teaspoon of sugar to the milk. This helps boost the yeast activation process, giving you those beautiful bubbles we're looking for. If you're using instant or fresh yeast, you can skip this step since they don't need activation. Cover the bowl and let it sit. You'll know it's ready when it's bubbly and foamy. While the yeast is doing its thing, let's prep our dry ingredients. In a big bowl, sift 300 grams of bread flour. Sifting aerates the flour, giving you a lighter, fluffier loaf. To this, add the remaining sugar and a pinch of salt, and give everything a quick mix with a whisk. Let's check our yeast. It's perfect. Look at those bubbles like tiny miracles in a bowl. This means it's fully activated and ready to work its magic. Now comes the exciting part, combining everything. Add your yeast mixture and the chilled Udani paste into the dry ingredients. Use your hands or a spatula to bring it all together into soft, slightly sticky dough. When kneading, take your time. Feel the dough transform under your hands. It's therapeutic, really. Now that everything is combined in the bowl, it's time to transfer the dough to our working table and really bring it to life. If you have a dough kneading mixer, feel free to use it. But today, I'm going old school and kneading by hand. Start kneading for about 3 to 4 minutes to bring the dough together. Then, add the magic ingredient, soft, unsalted butter. Once you add the butter, it might look messy and sticky, but don't worry. Trust me, as you keep kneading, it will come together beautifully. For me, it took around 15 minutes of kneading to get that soft, elastic texture. But it's not a race. Takes your time and enjoys the process. The key is to knead until the dough becomes smooth, elastic. Once your dough is ready, shape it into a ball. Place it back into the bowl, cover it, and let it rise for about an hour or until it doubles in size. If your kitchen is cool like mine, here's a tip. Pop it into the oven with just the light on to create a warm, cozy environment for proofing. Look at this, the dough has risen beautifully. Now press it gently to release the air and divide it into 3 equal pieces, or as many as you like. Let's shape them next. Flatten each piece and then roll it up tightly into a cylinder. Pinch the seams closed to seal it. It's these little details that make all the difference. Repeat this for each piece and place them seam side down in a greased loaf pan side by side. Now, loosely cover the pans with plastic wrap and let the dough proof in a warm spot around 25 degrees Celsius. Again, I keep it in the oven with the light on. It works every time. Once the dough has risen beautifully, preheat your oven to 170 degrees Celsius. While it's heating up, make a simple egg wash by whisking together 1 egg and a tablespoon of milk. Brush this gently over the top of the dough for that shiny golden crust we all love. Bake your shokupan for about 30 minutes, and when you pull it out, just look at this perfection. A soft, fluffy loaf with a shiny golden crust that's simply irresistible. This is the bread you'll want to make again and again. Trust me, every bite feels like a warm embrace. Let's enjoy this together. Making shokupan bread is more than just baking. It's a journey of love and care, where every step matters. It begins with the Udani Method, a small but magical step that locks in moisture and creates that signature pillowy softness, making each slice feel like a warm hug. Proofing is where patience comes in, allowing the dough to rise perfectly, whether on a sunny summer day or during the cold embrace of winter. Kneading is where you pour your heart into the process, feeling the dough transform under your hands, smooth and elastic, full of promise. And then, the final touch, a gentle egg wash that crowns the loaf with a golden, irresistible shine. Each moment, from mixing to baking, is filled with intention and care. And when you pull that loaf from the oven, you'll realize it's not just bread, it's comfort, joy, and love baked into every slice. And there it is, your perfect shokupan bread, soft, golden, and filled with love. Every slice is a little piece of comfort and joy. Make this bread at home and let me know how it turns out. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more delicious recipes.